What's good in your hoodie? It's China the Old Soul, and I'm with
Usikuagani here.
And I'm just gonna call her Uzi. And today we are talking about Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. So let's get into it. Let's get into Nickelodeon. You see I'm representing today. I have my Reptar hat on and my Nickelodeon Studios shirt as if I worked there. But I ain't worked there. It's all good. So, yeah. How do you feel about Nickelodeon overall? Like, did you like it? Do you not like it? How was it?
You come at me with Nickelodeon because, don't hate me, but I'm a diehard Cartoon Network fan. But Nickelodeon has its props, okay? So what I like about Nickelodeon, it has some good cartoon shows, but I appreciate it. Do you remember as a little kid when they give you breaks to tell you to go outside and play in the sun?
Yes. Worldwide Day of Play. It was good and bad, though, because honestly, if you wanted to watch your show, then it was terrible. But other than that, it was good. It was good. But some of us just changed the channel and watched Disney or something else. But we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So Cartoon Network. We love Cartoon Network, too. But today we're talking about Nickelodeon. So I was a Nick fan. Like, Nick, I love Nick. I love Spongebob. If you know me, you know that's my favorite cartoon. And just to give you a little history, just a tiny bit, not too much. Nick started in the 70s where it was just basically game shows. And then in the 80s, they came through. Well, not really came through. They tested it out with the cartoons. It wasn't what they wanted. And then by the 90s, that's when Nick blew up. The cartoons was fine. The live shows was fine. How do you feel about the 90s, Nick?
It's pretty good. It's always there to our hearts for us 90s babies. They don't make them like it used to.
They don't. Nickelodeon has drastically changed. I can't believe it. It's literally SpongeBob been there for a long time. I love SpongeBob, but I can only take so much SpongeBob. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's time for it to retire, you know.
It did. And it got replaced.
Oh.
With Patrick. We're gonna get more into that later. But right now, let's just talk about how do you think Nickelodeon made its mark, made its difference versus other not really cartoon, but other networks for children?
Well, I think Nickelodeon had a nice, perfect balance between, reality shows and cartoons.
I can agree with that. There was a lot of fire reality shows back in the day. Kenan and Kel, all that. Clarissa explains it all. I ain't gonna lie, I only saw one episode, but I like the episode. I gotta find it on some type of streaming platform so I can watch more.
As long as you like it, as long as you like it.
Yeah, definitely. So what was your favorite part about Nickelodeon? For me, it's definitely the little promos, when they had SpongeBob and the characters bringing up the Nick sign. I love that. That's my favorite part.
Get out of my head. We do the same thing. But pretty much, yeah, that's it. Just the balance of reality and cartoons. It's I'm sorry, Disney, but you can't do it like Nickelodeon.
Yeah, especially when it comes to the black culture. I'm not sure about the big heads, who owns it and stuff. I don't know how they feel. But back then in the early 2000s and the 90s, the Black History commercials, they came through. They taught you stuff, and they definitely celebrated black excellence. That's what I admired about Nick.
And it also gives that more open vibes anyway, compared to Disney Channel and all.
Yeah, and I can say that with their shows, they would have a mixture. You have some black people, you have some white people, and mix it up. And then you had, people that were black with their own shows. Just Jordan, True Jackson, VP. It was so many, shining lights.
And it's not stale. It's not repeating the same, corniness formula and all of that.
I can definitely say that Nickelodeon, each show has its own flavor. Each show did its own thing. It came through. We love Nick. That's why I got my shirt on. And speaking of this, the Nickelodeon Studios. If you didn't know, there was a Nickelodeon Studios in the 90s. It closed in the early 2000s. And it was just lit. I saw some videos. They had kids come in for production. Kids would be in the audience for the show. Did you ever experience that? Unfortunately, I didn't. I was a baby.
No, but I wish I did.
I know. Did you see like their wall? Like they had Ren and Stimpy all over the wall. They had different cartoons, different sections. It was just like a place for kids to be. And then like the All That cast, they filmed there. Kenan and Kel filmed there for a little minute until they moved to Cali or whatever to film. But I feel like that was just a good place for Florida. Orlando was popping back then because it's like, okay, you got the theme park, but you got the shows too. Like that's amazing. Where can you get that? I mean, in Cali you can because they have it in Cali now. But I feel like it was better back then. Like, who got that? What other network did it like that? I'm sorry. Nickelodeon, when it came to that studio, they came through. I don't know who else. Who else did it like that? Like, what other network?
I don't know. Can't name it.
Well, on that note, we're about to go into a commercial break. Make sure you pay close attention to my friends because these people, they got these businesses, are my friends.
All right, show them some love.
Period.
My name is Jarvis Sutton, and I am the founder of Ill Alley Apparel. I started this company because I have a passion for fashion and to show minorities that you can claim ownership of your craft. My Black History Month role model is Malcolm X because he was disciplined in anything he did. So it is my latest product. That's funny. I'm wearing it. So BHM stands for Black History Month. This shirt is a tribute to all black heroes in this country. Again, my name is Jarvis Sutton, and I'm the founder of Ill Alley Apparel, and you can find me on Instagram at Ill Alley.
What's up? It's China the Old Soul, and Fired Up Friday about to be a movie. So serious. I am bringing that Dade County flavor straight to you. I got one of my sister girls from back in the day coming through. And yes, she's from Dade. I'm not finna try you like that. If I'm finna bring the Dade flavor, I'm finna bring the Dade flavor. So you better stay tuned this Friday, period. What is up? We are back like we never left. And now we're gonna get into the 90s versus the 2000s. Nickelodeon edition. Speaking of the 90s, which one do you prefer? For me, it's hard because I love the 90s. The 90s fine. When it comes to Nick and a whole bunch of things, the 90s is really fine. But then again, the 2000s really like came through, really did. So which one do you prefer, or is it hard to?
Likewise, it's hard to. It's more like 90s loving it. 2000s, because really it's like by the end of, I want to say decade, by the end of the 90s, like a lot of shows came up, you know, how technology advanced and all of that. So it was like a mass improvement. So yeah, might lean more towards the 2000s.
I don't know, because honestly for me, it's literally what mood you're in. Because if you want a lot of live stuff, I would definitely say the 90s, because yes, the 2000s had the live stuff, but they mixed it together. It's like cartoon live. But then the 90s, it was literally, okay, we gonna play the cartoons now, and then next week we finna play the live shows, or during the day we gonna play this, at night we're gonna play that. So for me, it's all what mood I'm in. If I want to feel all that, then I'm gonna go with my 90s Nick. Now if I want to see some SpongeBob, even though, you know, he was in 99, but it's still pretty much the 2000s, then I'll go there. But it's pretty hard because from the 90s, especially, I would say as far as 2000s, especially from 98 to like 2010, it just came through. Like cartoon-wise, content-wise, I feel like it was there. It was there.
And plus some of the 90s cartoons kind of continue on in the 2000s, so...
Yeah, and speaking of that, we're going to get into our top 5 for the 90s and the 2000s. And for me, it was very hard because it's like some shows that was in the 90s, they was in the 2000s too. So it's like they started in the 90s, but they're in the 2000s. So I had to kind of put those on the 90s list because I was like, okay, yes, they was in the 2000s. They dominated the 2000s, but they came through in the 90s. They were born in the 90s. But they were popping in the 2000s, but they were still popping at the end of the 90s or whatever. So my list is going to be like, you know, 97, maybe a 96, a 98. I don't think I have anything from 94 and back. It's literally the 96, the 97 and up. I don't have a problem with any shows in 94. Like you got Rocco, you got Our Real Monsters, like stuff like that. I don't have a problem. I just have to pick the shows that I know that I was watching, that I know that if it come on right now, I'm going to be glued to the TV. I'm going to be like, oh my gosh. So that's what the list is. So for you Nickelodeon lovers out there, And you 90s people, don't be coming for me talking about something that was 99, that was 98. It's okay. It was still the 90s. It's the 90s, right?
Yeah. And you already picked 2 from my list, so dang. I think of something else.
They don't know.
Okay.
So do you want to go first with the 90s? We're going to start in the 90s because, you know, that came first. Do you want to go first?
Well, again, it kind of goes in the 2000s anyway. But, well, of course, who hasn't seen Rugrats?
We love Rugrats.
Real monsters.
Look. Reptar.
Again, real monsters.
Yeah.
Do you remember Cat Dog?
I love Cat Dog. I couldn't find my Cat Dog hat today. I was going to wear it. If you know me, you're close to me, you know that's my favorite hat. Couldn't find it, so I had to come through with Reptar. But other than that, Cat Dog would have been on my head. It's a nice hat.
Oh.
I love that.
Waking up in the morning. Do. You hear Doug?
Okay, so let's get into Doug a little bit since you want to bring up Doug. I don't have a problem with Doug. I feel like I was really young and I did watch it. I was there. I had the opportunity. I remember, like, if I watch an episode right now, I remember bits and pieces or whatever. But I thought it was on Disney Channel only because they had a movie and it premiered on Disney Channel. So my mind was like, okay, Doug is on Disney Channel. But then when I watched the Splat, it's not called the Splat anymore. It's called the Nickelodeon Rewind. They, you know, educated me that, oh yeah, it was on Nick. So Doug, I like Doug. There's nothing wrong with Doug. I feel like it's a good show, but for me, I have to be in the mood for Doug. Like literally, if I see Angry Beavers about to come on, or Doug, I'm probably going to record Angry Beavers before Doug. But I like Doug. It's just, I have to be in the mood. I have to want to hear that. You know, the theme song he was about to sing. Yeah. I have to want to hear that.
You know, thinking about it, Doug seems like, you know, like dealing with life problems, you know, that kind of show. So, yeah, I understand when you say you have to be in the mood.
Yeah.
You know what's similar to Doug? If you remind them, the only thing I remember is they big old heads and their tiny lips is As Told by Ginger.
I love that. I wanted that to be on there. It's so bad for the 2000s. But it was so hard because my thing is, I loved it. But I had to think about shows that I know for a fact I watch every episode. I watched a good majority of that show. But I know for a fact I didn't watch every episode. Yeah. So I was like, I love it, but I'm not going to put it in there because I didn't watch every episode. So I just kind of let it slide.
Understandable.
So what's next on your list?
Well, going towards the 2000s. You know what's popping? The Avatar. Everybody should watch Avatar. I'm just saying, everybody should watch Avatar, okay? Nickelodeon did an awesome, and it's original by Nickelodeon too, did an awesome job. Legend of Korra is like kind of like a sequel. It's good too, but Avatar: The Last Airbender, fly. What's another?
I didn't. I'm sorry, y'all. Not hating on Aang. Like Aang was 5. What was the name of his little animal thing? He was 5 too.
Appa.
Yeah, he was 5 too. But I just couldn't get into it as a child. By the way, this is my sister, my first friend, like I said in the commercial. Hey. Yeah, she loved it. I would sit there and take it because, you know, when you're the youngest, you gotta do what you gotta do. But it wasn't for me. I'll watch it now. It's not for me. It's not for me.
And you know what's also a fire show? Teenagers. I'm sorry.
Get it together.
I'm trying to get you. Teenager Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay.
Ninja Turtles.
Even to like the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh my God. Whoever's touching that, wherever person touching that show, keep remaking it. Is it new?
I didn't see
animation, beautiful fight scenes, awesome. And the main human girl is a black chick. She is.
Yes.
Yeah, just watch Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtles. That's all I have to say. And even the previous versions of it, all awesome.
Yeah, I like the one where it was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like that one, and then I think Raphael, that was the one who ate pizza, right?
Yeah.
That was my favorite. Like he was so cool. He was so cool. So was that your full list before I get into or you still got more in your 2000s?
I still got more, but I think that was the 90s. Y'all remember the Power Rangers? The first one, not like all like dinosaurs.
Some of them don't understand. You know, the newer kids, they got a new version. Like for me, I like the old version. I like the old one though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the old one. My favorite Power Ranger was the pink Power Ranger. At that time, pink was my favorite color. But you know, I upgraded to purple. Those of you that shout out to all the people that's your favorite color. It's definitely royalty. But she was my favorite. I just thought she was so cool. And I love the fact when they took off their, you know, suits, they were regular people and stuff like that. I feel like it was lit. But you had to be there for that one. I don't know about the new one. I didn't watch the new one. I don't know.
Go Power Rangers.
Yes, that was a thing.
The show. It's not a cartoon, sorry y'all, but like that show, it just popped in my head right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. But she got into her 90s list. Yeah. I feel like her 90s, it was good. She gave you real 90s. She said all real monsters that was in the 90s. Mine's just gonna, like I said, you know, a little 96, a little 97, a little 98. It's not gonna be that. But don't come for me, please. I know it's people that love that. Don't do it. Let me be good to me. Be good to me. So my first on the list is the Wild Thornberrys. Because I loved Eliza. Like, that was literally my sister girl. She was talking to animals. Her best friend was a monkey. Her brother was lit. Like, he couldn't speak.
We don't understand what that boy's saying.
But he was lit. Now, the sister, she kind of aggy, but she was cool, too. She was cool, especially when the Rugrats came together with them. And Angelica.
Angelica was so mean.
We gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about the Rugrats. But my number 2 would definitely be Angry Beavers because I love that. I love that. And I love the theme song, you know, when they have the TV and they, I just love it. Yes, I love them. I love Dag. I know y'all gonna be like, Dag is, you know, the dumb winner. I love him. I feel like he's a sweetheart. Norbit, Mr. Norbit, he is so bougie. I gotta admit that. He is bougie about everything. Even when he's trying to tell his brother what to do, it's just so like, but it's all funny. Good. We still love them.
That show too.
Yeah, that show's really fun. And then coming in number 3 is your boy. The boy, he was the king at the time, in my opinion.
I know.
Hey, Arnold.
That's my dog.
Hey,
That's
Arnold. You gotta admit that relationship, best friend wise, him and Gerald, fine.
His grandma is so crazy.
Yeah. And they got a pet pig.
It kills me that every time he comes home and open door, all them critters just running out the house.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
You up in there.
But you know what get me though?
What?
What makes me, I mean, when I was younger, I kind of was like, whatever, you know, it's funny how Helga, how you bully this boy? You bullying this boy. You coming for this boy in the school and everything. But as soon as he leaves, you got a little lock it and you like, my love. Like,
that girl got some issues.
Girl,
that girl got
that's
some
not
issues.
how you get at him. You do not bully him. We are against bullying.
And her and her stalker, that boy that be coming out the trash can breathing heavily with the glasses. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
What is his name? I forgot his name. If you know his name, comment down below. Yeah. But he is funny. He be coming out at the right times.
I also remember Chocolate Boy. He always went around barefooted with chocolate.
No, it was the stoop kid. He ain't never want to come off that stoop. And then one time he came off that stoop.
He did.
Well, one time Arnold convinced him he still want to be mean.
Mm. You know who got on my nerves on that show?
Who?
What? I don't mean to call him fat. You know the big boy, that big bully.
Oh yeah, he's a crybaby though. No, for real, he's a crybaby. He's a crybaby. Like he would literally bully people, and then when somebody get on him for real, he a crybaby. I feel like a lot of people know people like that, but we ain't gonna call him out.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
The next show coming in 4th is Cat Dog. I love Cat Dog. Like I told you, I was gonna have my Cat Dog ad, but I can't find it. I'm gonna find it one day. I just love it. I don't know. I feel like when you watch it from the theme song all the way through the whole episodes, it's just 5. It gives you good vibe. I said 5. It's just 5. It's just 5. It gives you good vibe.
Not only the episode, but all the opening theme songs to them shows were lit.
Yeah, it's just like it gives you. It's like it gives you that 90s flavor, but it really popped in the 2000s because it kind of came at. Well, it did come at the end, so I feel like it's a vibe. It definitely is a vibe.
You think all them shows was popping in the 2000s because everybody and their grandma's puppy got a TV now?
I don't know.
More exposure. That's why.
Maybe. I really don't know. I feel like it just depends on the person and how you feel. Because some people might watch something that we think is fire. And they might be like, that's not fire. That's not it. Like, why are you watching that?
Yeah. Different taste.
Definitely. And since I said 5 earlier, I don't know why I was trying to say 5. I said 5. Going to number 5. Last, I know y'all can get on me. Please don't get on me. Because this is one of the shows that y'all literally be like, oh my God, this is the top Nickelodeon show. Rugrats is in 5th. I'm sorry. I really tried, but I'm like, I love Rugrats. I watched all the movies. I watched all the episodes. But I gotta put it in 5th because I got all these other greatness over it. So I had to put it in 5th.
And plus, Rugrats is like, just like SpongeBob, it's like a staple character, the poster child for Nickelodeon. So you guys show some other shows love too. We all love Rugrats. We give it respect, mad respect, top dog.
Look at this. Literally, I got love for it.
Other shows need to shine, you know?
Definitely, definitely. So you ready to move on to the 2000s? From the 99 to the 2000s.
Go
You
ahead,
ready?
China.
So okay, I'll start off again with the 2000s. So you already know, I already mentioned this earlier. If you weren't paying attention, let me mention this again. SpongeBob is my number one. I love him, but I need to put the however, because I told you earlier, however. However, yes, I said however. It's definitely 99 to 2009. Really 2008, but I'm going to give 2009 a chance, because 2009, that's when it was like, iffy. SpongeBob is overall already iffy, but it was like after 2009, like it just went left, and it's just like, I prefer 99. I'm not even gonna lie. The season of 1999, like when he ripped his pants, bubble blowing, like that is like great.
Bubble Buddy was evil.
That was that? I don't think that was 99. I think that was early 2000. But yeah.
Yeah, it was 2000. He let that fish die. I'm telling y'all. Y'all remember that episode, that specific episode.
Yeah. But he was SpongeBob bestie though, so that was
He got away with murder.
Ooh,
anyway, let's go continue on.
Number 2. Yeah. It's Chalk Zone. I love Chalk Zone.
Stole one of my lists. Oh my god.
I love Chalk Zone. Every Saturday I used to watch it.
You gotta draw something, Rudy.
Yeah. And what was the blue guy name? I forgot.
Oh dang, we talked about we love this show. We didn't even know.
We can't think. If you
but
know,
yeah, I know who we talking
comment
about.
it. But yeah, I loved him. I loved his slick comments, because you know he always said something slick. But then the chalk people would get him back because something would happen to him. But I loved it. I feel like that was a vibe. Even the theme song. Rudy's got the chalk zone.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I tried going to Chalk Zone in middle school. I drew the circle and everything.
I wish we could.
I wish we could. I'd be out of here.
So lit. Like that's like the best part of the show. Once he grabbed that magical chalk and he draws that circle, that's when it just goes crazy.
I think Disney stole that idea.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk
Okay, now let's stick to the program. Let's stick to the program.
So coming at 3 is I'm sorry, y'all gonna get mad, and the people that like him gonna get mad too. He is my Nickelodeon bae. Mine, he belongs to me. Yes. Danny Phantom is coming in number 3.
God, we got
He's
too
so
much
handsome.
of the same taste.
He's so handsome, and then I love when he's glowing ghost.
And again with this opening songs, lit. Should play it right now. Oh yeah, copyright.
Oh, she's trying to get me. She's trying to get me. But yeah, that's a vibe too. Like Danny Phantom is just fire, and even like the story. I love the storytelling in the beginning of the theme song, because a lot of theme songs, you know, they should tell the
all you need to know is in the theme song.
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
literally, if you didn't see the first episode, the theme song gonna get you right. It's gonna tell you exactly what happened. You can start from season 5. It's gonna tell you exactly what happened. Yes, we love it. And then coming in 4, I hope you guys remember, because a lot of people forget, and that's definitely okay. My Life as a Teenage Robot.
And how dare you forget, she is a queen, okay?
Jenny
XJ9.
Yes, we loved it. Like it was just so fun, and I feel like she definitely gave you them spoiled vibes at times, especially when she was crying. She was crying.
I mean, hello, teenagers. You go through all kinds of moods. Y'all know how it is for the younger viewers.
That's definitely what it is. But I feel like it was just fun, and then you had your seriousness, and then you had your comedy. Like it was a vibe. And then the fact that you got a teenage robot, who thinks of that? Like a teenage robot. Yeah, you have a robot, but a teenage robot. Like that's just so fun. Like five. And last 5, not 5, because I keep doing that. 5. My last one is Rocket Power, and this was so hard for me because I love Rocket Power. The dad is hilarious. The dad has me laughing every time. I like the skateboard vibe, and it's not too much. I feel like it puts it in perfect perspective, even if you're not into skateboarding like that, because I'm not into skateboarding like that, but it puts it in that perfect vibe. Like, come through. It made me want to watch it right now, honestly. Like, it just definitely come through. It wasn't just for skateboarders. It was definitely for everybody. Like, that's what I truly admire about that.
That show makes me want to skateboard.
Yeah, it does, but at the same time, it's not like making you feel like, dang, I can't watch it because I'm not a skateboarder. It's just like, oh, cool, this is a good cartoon. So you ready for your 2000s list?
Well, she basically stole my list, y'all, so I'm only going to name a few.
I'm a thief. You heard it?
She is a thief. Great minds
I
think alike.
still From your brain. Not from your house, from your brain.
Alright, so let me name the ones she probably hasn't watched that much. Oh, everybody should know the show, Invader Zim.
I love Gary. He's so adorable. He be saying the dumbest stuff. And it be so cute. He's so cute. Aww.
The only thing that's scary about the show was the teacher.
Yeah.
Costume. She was that lady's rich. She's scary.
But Zim, he got a bad attitude.
I love
bad attitude. Like his attitude, like
I love when he yells, like "Tell me" and stuff
Yes.
like that. He's so dramatic. Another show.
he always dissing humans too. Like, come on.
Well, he's there on Earth to destroy the humans.
I know, but
and he
still.
fails at it.
Still.
That's what's hilarious about him.
He's funny.
I don't know if you seen the Mighty Bee?
Of course, girl, that was my sister girl.
No, I shouldn't say have you seen it. Do you remember the Mighty Bee?
Yes, ma'am. The little Girl Scout glasses. Didn't she have like a gap too?
Yeah, she did got a gap.
Yeah,
She had a
I
cute little
remember.
gap too. Well, cute big gap too, but
we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
ain't
I
gonna talk about
remember. I remember that. I used to watch
she was
that.
lit.
every
She was
time.
your hype girl.
Yeah, very like
Very, very, very energetic.
definitely.
I'm trying to think of another one. Have you? Oh, El Tigre.
Yes, I can't remember how the theme song go, but I can see it.
Yeah, I love how the dad's the superhero and the grandpa's the supervillain.
The dad is extra though. You gotta admit that the dad is so extra. But it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good.
So that was our top 5 from the 90s to the 2000s. And now we're going to get into one big question that I don't know the answer to. I'm just going to answer. I'm going to put the slash in it because I really don't know. So
Okay.
who do you think is the king or, I was going to say king and queen, but king or queen of Nick? I'm going to go with SpongeBob because I feel like SpongeBob did the thing. Once he came, he pretty much dominated it. Whether we liked it or not, whether we liked the newer seasons, he dominated it. And before that, I feel like it was definitely Hey Arnold. Like, he was there. And then when SpongeBob came, SpongeBob pretty much took it. Because when he came, it was like Arnold was coming to an end anyways. So I feel like he took it and then went crazy.
So you could have said like, Hey Arnold was the king, but SpongeBob was the prince coming toward the throne.
I like that. I didn't think about it like that. Yeah.
And I mentioned it before, like, my queen is definitely XJ9 Jenny.
Yeah, you're right. I can agree to that. She definitely dominated that era. I can agree to that. So who's the king for you?
Arnold. Just Arnold all the way.
You just gonna say
Yeah,
you don't care
yeah.
about Bob?
I mean, I love SpongeBob. I appreciate SpongeBob growing up, especially the old shows, not whatever's happening.
Yeah, now it's just crazy,
like
but
I
it's
said,
over.
retirements. Okay, let SpongeBob go. Just let him go. Oh, same thing. Fairly Odd Parents. They just need to go.
They're still on?
I believe so. We have to look that up.
Oh my god.
But like after I saw like they have a fairy dog and
a
apparently
fairy dog is supposed to end at poof. We had the baby.
like I said, they got a dog. They going full house on us. They got the baby. Now they have the pet. They're supposed to be reversed, the pet, then the baby. But anyway, and then apparently Jimmy's sharing his parents with this chick. They have this new chick on the show now. So
Like that, we don't share.
So
Timmy is supposed to be the only godchild, and that's it.
anyway, yeah.
But we're going to go into another commercial break. Next up, we got a little game, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the live action shows and Nick. So
All right now.
stay tuned.
See you back.
My name is Jasmine Stevens. I am the CEO and founder of Shantae's Lush. Shantae's Lush is an organic, vegan, and cruelty-free cosmetic line that provides girls with the everyday beauty that they need for themselves. We range from products such as lip scrubs, body scrubs, soaps, anything you name it. Check us out at shantaeslush.com and make sure you guys tune into the rest of her podcast. Thank you guys for watching.
Attention all black businesses. This is China the Old Soul, and I want to promote you and your business right here on Chai Talk. This is a space for you. Nothing but black excellence. And even if you want to get an interview about your business and let me know what it is and what it ain't and what you do and what you don't do, let's do it. This is a safe place. Period. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram at SAWFIA. With very much Nickelodeon. We talked about a lot of cartoons. I feel like we touched the live shows, but we didn't really talk. We kind of just touched them, and we got a little gamey game for you.
All right, let's see.
But first, we're gonna talk about the live shows. So, how did you feel about all that?
How do I feel about all of that? I wish I was part of all of that, okay?
Yes, it was definitely a different era, and it gave kids the chance to have like that Saturday Night Live, because Saturday Night Live is really for adults, even if you watched it as a kid. And that was the Saturday Night Live for kids at that time. So I feel like it was a really good vibe. They had concerts there. They had their skits, and then they had their concerts. And speaking of concerts, today is the day we lost the legend Aaliyah. And she actually performed on all that. She performed 1 in a Million. So in of her honor, go to the official All That YouTube and watch that performance today. Show some love. Show some love. So who was your favorite character on All That? For me, I don't have one. But then at the same time, I feel like Lori Beth came through with her little, confessional sessions when she would just tell you advice. I feel like she came through. But Repairman, man. Was hilarious. So I don't know. It's very hard. Did you have a favorite one?
No, because I like all the cast.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. But Repairman just had me dying every time. He gets me. He probably just walk in the scene and I just start laughing like every time. And then Lori be so serious when she be at her desk. She would say the dumbest thing and she'll just be like,
with a straight face.
Like, I love it. Now this one, I knew I was a big fan. I used to listen to the music and everything, but I can't remember. That's what's aggravating me. The Naked Brothers Band. They had 5 music. They were like, I want to say they were Big Time Rush before Big Time Rush, but they were Big Time Rush before Big Time Rush. More cooler though, because Big Time Rush, they goofy. They be playing all day.
Don't hate me, but I barely remember.
Me too, but we're going to search up some songs so we can remember. But I remember when we used to watch it, it was very popular. Those of you that remember, please drop the names of the songs in the comments so we can remember.
Help a sister out.
Because I know for a fact we used to watch that like crazy. But moving on, Kenan and Kel. The theme song. No, the fact that they got Coolio on there. Coolio at that time. Here it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Like that song is so fire. You can listen to it without even watching the show. Like that is so fire. Now I love Kenan and Kel.
I feel old.
Not yet. But I love Kenan and Kel. But you gotta be in the mood for Kenan and Kel. I ain't gonna lie, because it's cute with the family, the mom, the dad, the sister. She's funny when she got a crush on Kel or whatever. That is hilarious. But sometimes Kel just be so not dumb, and then it's just like, Kel, you can fix that, and so you just gotta weigh it out. You just gotta be ready. You have to clear your mind, because some stuff you're like, Kel, why? It's right there. So I would definitely say it's a vibe. It's family, but you gotta be ready for some dumbness, because Kel turned everything left. Like, I remember one episode, they was in there for Thanksgiving. I think he put his hand in a turkey and he couldn't get it out. Oh my God. So you gotta be in the mood for it. But they were definitely a vibe. They gave you that best friend type vibe, like with the Hey Arnold thing as well. I feel like they were one of the I keep saying cartoon because I like cartoons. One of the Nickelodeon shows, or basically kid shows, that had best friends that we admired. I can definitely say Kenan and Kel. And then when they came to Good Burger, and they weren't Kenan and Kel, but they were fine though. That energy, that energy is just awesome. Now moving to the next one. I know you're not a big fan of this. This was really me, because I was in middle school.
I think I know what you're talking about.
High school, but I'm a big fan. It recently came on Netflix. I watched the whole series. I watched the movie. Talking about. I love the songs.
You can keep all that corn and cheese over there, okay, China? Keep that mess over there.
I play all the songs. Your boyfriend, your boy. The city is ours.
I can't sit there and watch all these dudes just.
We love them. Shout out to the BTR fans. I'm talking about Big Time Rush. Even though I know how you feel about it, because that was pretty much my generation. Well, we're in the same generation, but my class. Let's say my class and maybe the class under me. We loved them. Like, I feel like they kind of took Disney sauce because we know Disney,
Yeah.
it's the music, it's the bands and stuff.
All of that.
But they did a good job with it though.
They
As
did,
far
they
as
did.
the music, like Big Time Rush music is really good. Shout out to my mama. She actually likes some of the music, and I feel like if your mother likes it, it's the bomb. So like the music was good. It was pretty much like Hannah Montana. Like she had the show and then she had the real music. Like that was really good. And I feel like they started it really good and they ended it good. Cause some shows don't end good. They give you bad cliffhangers.
Yeah.
But Big Time Rush ended really good. They gave us a good movie. Like it's just a good vibe. And I heard they might be coming back. I don't know how I feel about that. But we love VCR.
Well, I take your word for it, because like every time it comes on the room, I just go to my room and watch Cartoon Network.
It's okay,
It's
but
like, yeah, it's like different taste, you know.
yeah. So the next is, well, actually, I'm gonna flip these two because one came before it. So, iCarly. How do you feel about iCarly?
I love Sam.
Sam is straight up.
Sam
Sam don't care.
She's a dog. And her brother was also weird. How can he catch anything on fire? What is wrong with that man? What is wrong with that
No,
man?
spaghetti tacos. He made me want to try it. My mama told me no. I said, can we get spaghetti tacos? She said no.
No.
I'm gonna try it one day though. I really do want to try it. It was really cool, and then the fact that she had like a web show and stuff, that was awesome. Like I feel like Carly was a vibe. But for you iCarly fans, don't get at me. I didn't see the new one. I heard it's good. Don't get on me, but I'm sorry. When they started kissing each other, as far as Sam started kissing Freddie, Carly started kissing her, it went left for me. I didn't want it no more. You guys are supposed to be like best friends. Like that's when it went left to me. Like, and it was everything. I go to Japan. I do this. I do that. Which is fine because it's iCarly, but I just feel like after that, after y'all broke that little friendship, it was not.
I think that's also the segue to like most stuff, like what TV shows really focus on romance and stuff. We just want to watch the show.
Yes, that's how I was. We just wanted to laugh, see
Yeah.
them do the little, funny skits, see
all
them.
of that. We don't want
see Sam pick on Freddie.
Yeah, she always picking on that poor boy.
And that's what I didn't get. How you picking on this boy, but now you want to get with the boy?
His mom was a trip too.
The mom would survive COVID-19. The mom was cleaning up COVID-19 before it existed. She was good. She need to clean up right now. Come clean. Fix it. Oh, and this one, the next show is near and dear to my heart because I had a crush on this person forever. I think I still have a crush on him to this day. Like, I love him. And I actually met an actress from the show. So I love this show. Me and my sister definitely watched it. We watched every show, every season, and everything. Like, literally, it was crazy. Even our mom watched it with us. So that show is the Romeo Show. And I stayed loyal to Romeo because, at that time, it was Romeo versus Bow Wow. Like, all my friends were like, Bow Wow, Bow Wow. No, I was like, Romeo, he got the show. He got the songs on the show. Like, and don't come for us talking about something. I know my Cinderella. I know the Romeo Show theme song. I can't think of the name of the song, but I could sing it for you. I know like at least 5 Romeo songs. So I do know. I was a fan at that time. He was my favorite rapper at that time because, the show came through. How did you feel about that? That was definitely black excellence. A whole black cast. Yes, you had the little lady or whatever, which is who I met. Mm-hmm. But it was definitely a black show. Like, I loved it. That's what I loved about Nickelodeon. How did you feel about that?
Shoot, whenever it's us on the TV, of course I'm going to support it.
Definitely.
Even as a little girl, I might not understand it, but I'd rather see us more. No offense, to all the other races, but like I'd rather see us more because everybody else dominate the field. Like,
even in that, it gave you diversity because Master P, his dad, ended up adopting the little white boy or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it gave you that, and it was so nice. I feel like you got a lot of lessons in there. Like even when the boy not that he didn't feel welcome, but he started feeling some type of way because he's like, okay, this is my family, but I want to know my real family. Master P came through and he was just comforting him. Like that was just really good. It made Master P, come through. And then Romeo, we love Romeo. His son, it just I can't even speak. It just promoted so much excellence in everything. Like I love it. If I could watch Romeo right now, I definitely would. And this next one, I got picked on forever with this show. Mm-hmm. Every time people see me, they sing the theme song to me because of my real name. We ain't gonna put it out. Well, you gonna know now. I don't care. So the next show is the Amanda Show. Amanda Show. We gotta work on that, y'all. We're trying.
But you get it.
I'm gonna probably get a lot of backlash for this. Probably not. Y'all can come for me. Come for me. I'm playing. But I liked the Amanda show back then. I did. I thought it was hilarious. The little girl that was chasing her and stuff was funny. Like, but then I watched it like a few years ago, and I was like, "Is this what I thought was funny?" Well, like, I don't know. Well, maybe it was the episode.
We were ignorant back then. We don't know. Yeah. Because looking back on a lot of shows we used to love as little kids, you think like, we really like this. Yeah.
It could have been the episode though, but I don't know. I'm gonna try it again, give it one more try, and see what it is.
The older you get, the wiser you are to a lot of the problems you see with certain stuff. Definitely. So take off that rose-colored glasses, y'all.
And next, we talked about it earlier in the show. Clarissa Explains It All. Like I said earlier, I only seen one episode. It seems like a live show, and I'm upset that the Splat at that time, it only played like a few episodes, then it literally stopped playing. I don't know if the owners were like, no, but I definitely want to see that. Like, that show seems so fire. If you've seen it, please comment down and tell me more about it. And then the girl, did she play on Sabrina?
I think she did.
She did. She came through with that. Shout out to her. She be doing the thing. So moving on, Cousin Skeeter. I was pretty young, but I do remember it. A lot of people like it. That's where Megan Good, she got her start. And then my dog, isn't my dog from 101, Arnez? I feel like Arnez was on there. I could be wrong.
We have to see.
We're gonna double check.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know if it is. But I feel like that was just a vibe too. Skeeter got an attitude though.
I was kind of happy. Like, Skeeter was very entertaining. Like, oh, look at this talking puppet. I don't know what
he
wrote
though. He wrote. You gotta admit, that man be saying whatever he want to say.
Because he a puppy, he could do what he want to do.
That's true. That's true. That's funny. And then next I have on the list, Drake and Josh.
Oh, that show. You saw
Megan! Megan!
You talked about the chemistry, how we talked about Keenan and Kel.
That was like I hate to say it, the white version.
Yeah, the white version. Yeah.
It definitely was. It was fun.
It was hilarious.
And then the lady, I forgot her name. I actually met her too. She came to my university not recently. That was a few years ago. But I just graduated, so it feels like recently. She came, the one, I don't want to say the angry lady, but the angry lady that she did me. I met her. She's so nice. Aww. Like, that was just a vibe too. And then Spencer, he wasn't Spencer at the time. Mm-hmm. I forgot his name on the show. He got angry. He definitely did. But that show was fun and funny. It gave you little comical moments. And this one, I used to watch it. When it comes to Kiki, I ain't gonna say her last name because I want to talk about the show. When it comes to Kiki, I pretty much follow Kiki. I don't really follow Kiki anymore, but I love her. She's definitely a vibe. So True Jackson VP. That show was lit. It was so lit how she was not really a child, but a child, and then she became the VP of the fashion thing. It was so, I feel like it was definitely a vibe. I would watch it again. And it was so cool that we had Kiki Palmer, from all these different movies, all these different, And she came and she had her own show. And that's when I was introduced to Justin Bieber. I would say shout out to him, but he don't know me like that. That's when I was introduced to him, and he had his little bang, and he used to flip it all the time in interviews, and he was on the show. Like, that's the episode I remember. Like, it was just so cool. I feel like it was a vibe. Like, definitely, most definitely.
Do you remember Nasty Classified?
Yes, and then the girl,
I feel that,
got controversy.
That whole issues with school and the teachers, I felt that.
Yeah, I like that too, because I feel like it would come on like after school.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool. It was definitely cool. And Cookie was funny. Cookie was and then his glasses. It was his glasses for me. Like, oh, that was crazy. But that was definitely good times. And then that's when I feel like after that, that's when they started to switch it up. You still had Big Time Rush, because Big Time Rush was on there for a little time. But then you had How to Rock. Have you ever heard of How to Rock?
No, I haven't.
That was when I was in middle school and she was in high school.
Yeah.
It was basically Romeo's sister, Symphony Miller. She had her own show. She was the main character, obvious. How to Rock, music and whatnot. I hope I'm saying the show right. If I'm saying it wrong, just correct me. Don't be mean. Just correct me.
Sounds like it's been good.
Yeah, it was good. It just didn't run long. And we forgot about Just Jordan. That didn't run long. With little JJ from Beauty Shop. You remember Just Jordan? No?
Vaguely.
Yeah, it ran for, that was a little season, but I feel like it was really good. Nick Cannon show ran for a little bit.
Yeah.
It was okay. No offense to
It's alright.
canon. It was
alright.
okay. And I'm trying to think of, what is another? Sam and Cat. There we go. So Sam and Cat, that was like a mixture of what is it? Victorious and iCarly. It was cute or whatever. And we forgot about Victorious. How did you feel about Victorious? That's what I skipped. Dang.
I saw it in passing, but it was an okay show.
I liked it because those people, just like me,
Mm-hmm.
or you out there that could be watching, that was like into theater, into musicals and stuff like that, or even singing and dancing. Like for me, I was a theater major in high school. That was lit for us. It made us feel like, oh, it's kind of like, not really like Fame, but similar to, not a like going on.
That means we need time to move on. Technical difficulties. But it's alright.
But it's okay.
It's okay. We still keeping it lit, you know.
Yeah. So we're gonna pause for a little minute and come back to get this lighting together. And we're back because you know the lighting wanted to act up, but it's all good.
Now you see our beautiful faces more clearly.
Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about Sam and Cat and stuff. You know, at that era, I feel like it was nice. And then let's step into the new. I'm gonna only talk about certain shows that I really know because I don't watch Nickelodeon like that. I hear about stuff because I flip to the channel every now and then. Yeah. But I know Tyler Perry has a new show. I didn't watch it, so I'm not gonna talk on it. Henry Danger, I saw bits and pieces of it. I feel like it's not bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I would say it like this. Like, then you'll love me more because what I felt for Henry Danger at the time I felt for Big Time Rush. I don't want to watch this corny whatever. I don't know what's going on. But now that I look at it in passing, I like Big Time Rush more.
Yeah.
There you go. You have your crumbs.
And then it was another one, Starship. Game Shakers. How I get Starship? And that's basically with Kel from Keenan and Kel or Good Burger, wherever you know him, because Kel been in a lot of stuff. He's a dad, he's a rapper, and then he has a son, and then they have like this little game area or whatever where they sell games, they test games. I feel like it was cute. Some episodes was like, okay, you're pushing it, but I feel like that was cute. And then there's new cartoons as well. Yeah. At the time, Bob was. When I say Bob, I'm talking about SpongeBob. Bob was still up there, you know. Yeah, Bob.
It's time for that retirement, y'all. Come on, get
And
there.
He finally did. But Patrick took over, and we're gonna talk about that a little more. But back to what I was saying. Loud House. I saw Loud House like 2 times. It's not bad. It's not. I would watch it, but it's not good. I'm not gonna turn on the channel and watch it right away. But if it was on and I happen to be there, it's not bad. I feel like not SpongeBob. Loud House is pretty much good for a new show. So let's talk about SpongeBob replacement. Out of all the characters on the show, y'all had to give Patrick a show. Patrick, why y'all couldn't give my girl Sandy a show? She could have did science stuff. You could have made it educational. But you had to do Patrick, and you know how Patrick is.
You know, like, of course we're gonna give love for Patrick, especially the old school SpongeBob, like. Old school Patrick, he wasn't that dumb, but he was entertaining. Like, okay, we get you.
He went to college. He said it in the show. He did. Yeah, remember the episode with the bully or whatever? And then he was like, he was gonna beat SpongeBob up. He kept threatening him at boating school, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's my buddy Flats. I met him in community college or whatever he said." Yeah, that man went to college.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna know. But he was smart in one episode too. Remember, he found a little brain.
Oh yeah. But like more like what was it? 2000 and what?
Probably 9 and 8
or whatever. Like you know,
I feel like it started
when the animation quality got really really better. It's just like it
2010.
2010,
11,
like like old school Patrick was right here for me, but then new school Patrick,
he kept getting dumber and dumber, and no cap, they made They made SpongeBob dumber because SpongeBob, yes, he had his dumb moments, but he was very smart. He had the episode, I think it was in '99. He had a whole library,
right?
Like, but that man was smart, and even Gary. When they had the little dream or whatever, he had the whole library too. Gary was smart too. When Gary was speaking, remember?
Yeah, I remember. It's just like I said, like, we love Patrick. We know he dumb. He ain't the brightest tool in the tool shed. Like, that one episode when, SpongeBob became hall monitor and he was,
hall monitor.
And then Patrick had the most like, woo, like, that Patrick. I love that Patrick, but
Why was he telling SpongeBob the criminal was on him?
Yeah, he's
It's
there
the criminal.
coming up to him.
SpongeBob's the criminal.
but like, and plus when Patrick trying to show that SpongeBob was tough, so he could get in a salty spittoon and he stopped beating him. I love that Patrick, but this new Patrick, I didn't even know he had a new show. That just shows you how much I didn't want. It was not meant for me to watch. It was not meant for me to watch.
But now we're gonna get into it. We're gonna have fun. I got my questions. She don't know the questions. It's a mixture. It's nothing new really on here. It's a mixture between the 90s and the 2000s. Well, pretty much the 2000s. So, you ready?
All
You
right.
think you got these questions? I got it.
Don't make me look stupid.
She might.
Don't make me look
She
stupid.
might cheat. So I'm gonna start off with the first.
I got 4
question.
hours and I still can't see y'all.
I gotta look.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, which two of these Nick shows premiered in 99? A, The Mighty Bee and Tough Puppy. B, SpongeBob and Rocket Power. Or C, Hey Arnold and Ren and Stimpy.
Hey, Arnold and Ren and Stimpy.
No!
Wait. You said
Premiered-
1999.
Yeah.
Oh, premiere SpongeBob.
Okay, we're gonna let her slide because she had to think about it. So
I'm
it's
thinking
a half
like
point.
old. I'm thinking old.
It's a half, 1.5. So moving on to the next question. One of my favorite shows.
I wasn't listening.
Which beaver, angry beaver, is taller? A, Daggett, B, Morbid.
Morbid was solid?
No, it was Daggett, my face.
He was taller in personality.
I am dead. not person. Yeah. That man's so bougie.
See?
It don't make no
Y'all agree with me,
sense.
right? Y'all agree with me.
Honey. Okay, 3 about my favorite cartoon.
Oh, that's right,
and the
because he
king.
gave her a platform.
You taking it back? I'm not even. Gonna say that.
Anyway,
I'm
okay,
not
okay,
gonna-
Okay.
So 3 by the king of Nickelodeon. On SpongeBob SquarePants, what was the name of the roughest, toughest sailor club ever to be built under the 7 seas? A, the Cuddly Crab. B, the Salty Platoon. Or C, the Creepy Crab.
Salty spittoon.
Yes.
I just mentioned that word, like Patrick tried to help him get in the club. Now I told SpongeBob that he's a super Weenie Hut Junior.
Weenie Hut Central.
Okay.
Then moving on to 4. And but this he kind of low key. He could have been a prince. What is the name of Jimmy Neutron's dog? A, Ted. B, Duke. Or C, Goddard.
Goddard.
You know we love Goddard. He's so lit.
I should have mentioned that show, Jimmy Neutron, earlier in the segment.
Yeah, I love Jimmy, and I probably watched every episode. And we love. What's the name of the black girl? I forgot.
Oh, damn. I know who you're talking about, too.
We love her. She was so lit. Was it Cindy? No, Cindy was the other
blonde
girl.
one. She's like a
Linda.
Helga.
Linda.
That's the mom.
Okay, moving on. So number 5.
We're horrible 90s fans.
Number 5. We're good. We just can't remember.
It's old brain. Anyway.
Number 5. What color does Danny Phantom eyes turn when he goes ghost?
Green.
Dang, she didn't even let me finish.
Oh, shit, that's my dog. I'm telling you.
All right, moving on. I'm tired of putting my fingers up. Moving on to 6. On Rugrats, what does Grandpa Lou call Tommy, his nickname? A, I'm about to say Scout.
Well, he had no hair. I'm
I'm gonna spell it out because I know how to say it, but I can't think. SCOUT. I feel like I said it right. Trouble or Little Stew?
Little Stew?
No, it's Scouts. Scouts. He said that a lot.
He is a little stew, though.
I'm dead. He is.
He got his daddy brain.
I'm dead. Moving on. What is call 7. What is Carl from Jimmy Neutron obsessed with? A, bunnies. B, bugs. C, llamas.
Llamas and Jimmy's mom.
You didn't have to bring the extra. It's llamas.
I'm telling you. Something wrong.
Okay, so she got
You
it
gotta
right. It was
admit,
llamas.
that was my bonus point for the first question, so I got that question right. So I
We
had
got llamas. That was funny. Like, hi, I'm
that
Carl.
episode. He was right on llamas and llamas. He was having a good old
He
time.
is funny and he is so corny at the same
He
time.
is.
Okay, moving on to number 8. What is the name of the evil dentist on the Fairly Odd? What is the name of the evil dentist on the Fairly Odd Parents?
He made me don't like dentists.
A. Dr. Two. B. Dr. Turner. C. Dr. Bender.
Dr. Tooth.
Dr. Bender.
It feels like they should call him Dr. Tooth. Just to be corny like that.
I'm dead. Dr. Bender, Dr. Bender. And now we're to the last two questions. Let's see. It's easier because it's true. Well, no, truth or false is probably not that easy. But let's see what she knows.
Okay.
True. I'm going to say truth to there. True or false?
Okay.
Did TLC sing the All That theme song?
What?
Did TLC sing the All That theme song? Oh,
True.
yeah.
True. I never connected that.
Yes. This is just
True.
an introduction before I blow your mind. The show is all of that.
Oh,
Yes, we do
yeah,
it all
I
the
remember
time.
that.
I said it wrong.
Yes.
I said it wrong.
I remember now.
Yes.
What?
We love TLC.
Oh,
And
God.
last, but certainly not least, it's another true or false.
Give it to me.
Did Cosmo and Wanda have a baby?
Yes, true. Very strange how it came to be, but true.
Oh, yeah.
Very strange.
We don't talk about it though, because you know now.
Yeah. Y'all can look it up.
But that is funny. We had so much
It was a
fun.
movie.
It was a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they kept
Promoted it.
They kept. She fixed it for me though. I was trying to say promoting, but she definitely did. Yeah, I remember now. I forgot about that. What was the man in Fairyville, the rural Tom? I know this. It's not really off topic.
Something Sergeant. He had that whole deep voice.
Yeah, he was funny. I liked him.
Oh, that's another. I already mentioned it. That show also needs to retire too.
Yeah.
They need to come up with new
It's
stuff.
crazy, but unfortunately, it has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed our 90s and 2000s. And we talked about the newest shows now, too, a little bit.
Mhm.
Really hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite 90s Nick show or 2000s Nick show or Nick show. You could be younger and you might be like, all right, I don't know about this, but I like this. So let us know in the comments. Thank you for coming, Uzi.
Thank you for having me, China.
It's lit and we are out. Peace.